Hi guys, Alex here from Drayton's. Here we've got a Seat Leon 1.4 EcoTSI FR technology, finished in urban silver metallic paint. All the wheels and tyres are in very good condition. These are 17-inch dynamic 30-2 alloys. At the back you get a nice large boot, and with it being the hatchback platform, accessibility is a lot better as well. Nice square opening which makes loading and unloading a lot easier. You also have this storage space on the left hand side, and you've also got a little gap in the sides so you can get a golf bag laid down sideways, and the back seats will lay down if you need any extra room in there as well. This car's got MOT until the 10th of the 10th 2022 and was last serviced on the 7th of the 10th 2020. So in so nice sports seats, cloth on the centre, cloth on the side as well. You've got a little leather strip that goes all the way up the sides and onto the headrests as well. Nice and supportive, and they've got decent bolsters on the side and the base to keep you in place as well, and that continues to the rear with the exception of the centre seat. You will have noticed the lighting, so you've got ambient lighting in here which I'll show you in a second. So up front we have your rev counter on the left and your speedo on the right with your digital screen in the centre. So the digital screen's got various different view options. So this is all your driving data, so you've got a digital speedo, you've got your average speed, average consumption, things like that, fuel range as well. You've also got various other tabs, so you've got your assist system which you can turn your front assist on or off. The front assist is basically it will slam on the brakes if you're going too fast and something's approaching. It's like a safety feature. You've also got your sat nav, so when you have a route set that will show on there, it'll show your next direction of travel, whereas when you don't have one set it's just a compass. You've also got your audio tab, so whether that be your radio or your media, and you've got your mobile tab on there so you can make calls directly from here. And then you've got your vehicle status as well, so if you've got low fuel or a door's open or anything like that, that will show on here as well. So moving on to the screen, you've just got two buttons with a volume knob on the left hand side. So that is the main home screen, and then you've got your DAB, FM, AM radio on there. You also have your telephone tab, which is just Bluetooth, as well as the media as well, although the media does have various different sources. So you've got Bluetooth, you've got aux, USB, CD or SD card as well. The CD player is just located in the glove box just there, as are the SD card slots. You've also got a nice easy sat-nav system, easy to use. You can change the views, whether you want day or night or automatic as it is in now. So if you go through a tunnel it will darken off so you don't get blinded, same on an evening as well. You can scroll in and out, zoom in and out, and it's really easy to program a route as well. You've also got Full Link, which is Apple CarPlay, Android Auto and Mirror Link, so you can have your own phone screen on the screen in the car. But as I mentioned earlier, if you just want your calls and your music to come through, then you can just connect that via Bluetooth as well. Also have your vehicle settings, so on here is all your your vehicle settings, your short-term, long-term memory, all your light settings, your parking settings. You've also got your service on here as well, so it shows you when your next service is due. You will get a notification nearer the time, but that's just if you want to keep yourself reminded of how far you've got or how long you've got. The ambient lighting is just on the background lighting, so you've got various different colours and different places you can have the lighting, different brightnesses, things like that. So it makes it nice and personalisable, so you can have your own sort of style on it. Usually it's set to red, as is a lot of the FR stuff, so you've got red stitching, you've got red on the seats, red stitching on the seats, and on the gear stick as well. But yeah, you've got a few different colours on there you can choose from. And then you've also got your sound settings and your main settings on there as well. Moving down, we have your engine start stop, and we have your drive mode select as well. So on here you've got a few different drive modes: eco, normal, sport or individual. On individual you can change the settings, so for example steering in normal, engine in sport, air conditioning in normal. So you've got the sharper throttle response with the sport for the engine, but you've still got the manoeuvrability of the light steering in normal mode. But you have a few options to choose from, and a few ways you can change it to suit your driving style. You've also got dual zone climate control, so you've got a temperature for the driver and for the passenger as well. You can sync both up as they are now, so when you change the driver, the passenger will change as well, or if you just change the passenger, it will come out of sync mode, so you can have different temperatures, which is probably more likely what will be going on. And then you've got your directional controls and things like that on there as well. We have a couple of USBs and your aux port down here, which you might not actually be able to see because it's quite dark under there, but it's just under there in this section here. We've got a 6-speed manual gearbox. It's a nice notchy gearbox. It's got a good sporty feel to it and a good weight to the clutch as well, so you're not burning your leg out if you're stuck in traffic, but you've got a nice resistance when you're changing gear, so it doesn't feel too light. We've got an electronic parking brake and hill hold assist as well, so that will hold it, so when you take your foot off the brake on a hill, it will hold it for a couple of seconds, so you can get your foot on the accelerator without rolling back. So it's quite a nice feature. It helps as well if you're new to manual driving, or if you're not as comfortable with manual driving. It does help to get used to that. We've also got a 12 volt socket, a couple of cup holders, some cubby holes as well, and some space in the centre console. As I mentioned, you've also got your glove box with your CD player and your SD card holders as well. Decent side pockets. They're not the biggest, but they can hold a couple of bottles in there, or a couple of cans, and any treats you might have for the road. Big bag of Haribo, anything like that. Up front on the steering wheel, we've got the FR steering wheel, so you've got flat bottom, perforated leather on the grips to give you a better feel, FR branding on here as well. So these are your controls for your tracks and your radio, and your hands-free as well, and your volume. And then on the right hand side are the controls for the digital screen, which you can just see in the centre there. So there to move your tabs left and right, and then this is just to scroll through, and also if you press it in, it is to select as well. We've also got cruise control, which is just on the end of the indicator stalk here. You've got rain sensing wipers, your headlight dial down here, and you've also got heated, electrically adjustable and electrically folding wing mirrors as well. So all in all, it's a very, very nice car, easy to drive, nice to drive, and it gives a good sporty feel as well. The handling's very good. Being a VW group car, the handling is usually quite good on their sort of more sporty cars. It's not the biggest engine in the world, but it's got a good amount of poke when you need it, a good amount of power, and it's just a fun little car to drive. It holds the road very well, and in my opinion it looks very nice as well, especially in this silver, because it's not a normal silver that you would see on a lot of cars. It's slightly different, so it stands out a bit more. This is the back. As you can see, you've got a couple of vents for the rear as well. They're not temperature controlled, so it's temperature control from the front rather than a separate temperature for the back, but you do have the vents there, and there is a good amount of leg room despite this looking like there's none there. That's because I pushed the seat all the way back so I can get a view of the front, but you've still got the red stitching and the sporty seats at the back as well. All in all, very nice car, easy to drive, and nice fun little car to drive as well. And being a 1.4, the insurance will be slightly lower as well, which is always good. This car will come with 6 months gold cover warranty, which can be extended for as little as £199 for an extra 6 months. We also have a range of finance options available, so if finance is something you're looking for, then we can help you out with that as well. If you need any more information on this car or any of the cars we have in stock, please go to draytons.co.uk. Thank you.